morning, sleepyheads. If you're wondering what that intro is all about, yeah, I was referencing Ryan Trahan, which, yeah, I told him I would reference, I would do a little bit more Ryan Trahan references in my next installment of Capital Stations, but, yeah, anyway, I had to, continue on his, stuff from the 50 States series. Today, I'm going to Montpelier, Berlin, the capital station of Vermont. But yeah, right now I'm at the Bourne Lift Bridge. I bet you're wondering how I'm getting to Springfield, Massachusetts? Well, I got a rental here. Alrighty, made it to Springfield, Massachusetts. Now my dad's gonna drive the truck out to Vermont and pick me up there. Alrighty, so it seems like here's the board right here. The train I'm gonna be on is number 54 to Vermont. Well, St. Albans. It's going to St. Albans, but I'm hopping off in Montpelier, Berlin.
Amtrak train 409. This is the 1 p.m. southbound departure, stopping in Windsor Locks, Windsor, Hartford, Berlin, Meriden, Wallingford, New Haven State Street, and New Haven Union Station.
Yeah, that's their Hartford line shuttle. Interesting. Alright, now I'm off to the platform of the station to, well, A, take a look at the power that's going to be on 409, and B, to wait for my train. Got like 2 more trains going before mine comes in, but yeah, oh cool. Metroliner here, and over there is 129. History! I just had to. Pretty cool stuff they have here. Speaking of more history, this sign that they have here. The evolution of Springfield Station. Wow. There's a 440 here. Okay, good. My train should be here on time. It leaves at 3:15, arrives at 2:55. So yeah, just left Windsor Locks, so any moment now, my train should be nosing in. Considering the last train ran backwards in, the one that goes to Washington, the Vermonter that's going to St. Albans is actually going to be pulling in frontways. Also, looking back at it, maybe in the Hartford video, I should have taken the Valley Flyer, their Hartford line, but I wanted to take the Vermonter because one, it has more coaches, and 2, I wanted to prove that the Vermonter does in fact stop in Springfield. Also, another thing I wanted to point out, the reason why I keep saying Montpelier, Berlin, because that's how you properly pronounce the capital. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. Now to wait for my Vermonter train. Alrighty, here comes the train going south to Washington. Forgot to see which number it was, but oh well. That looks cool from that angle. Also, my train is supposed to have a Phase 7 coach on it. Just gonna change position here. 4294. This isn't my train, but this is right here. Go, myth busted. Phase 7 does make everything look better. And feel better too. Wait, did I say myth busted? I meant to say myth confirmed. Now Phase 7 amp fleet review. Yep, here's just your little thing. This is amp fleet 1. But yeah, just your typical safety folder here. Just your regular stuff. Alrighty, my bracket's been secured. Alrighty, we're off. So we're actually reversing, and then when we reverse out to the switch, we're gonna return back.
Oh, sorry, that was actually.
This was yours?
Yeah.
Now where are you going, sir? Thank you. Polio?
Yes.
Once we travel in a forward direction, about 20 minutes far into that next coach.
The next.
Yep,
the
go
next one.
go through these set of doors to the next set.
Okay. And that's the next one?
Yep.
Okay.
Same thing, forward direction, about 20 minutes. You're going
Northampton.
Northampton, thanks.
I don't have it on me. It's actually up in Rivera.
What's the last name?
Up on Rivera.
20 minutes from the
Alright, we're approaching the switch, meaning once the whole train clears the switch, they're gonna switch it onto the correct track. See that track over there that connects with the cross? Yeah, that's where we're gonna that's the line we're gonna go down. It looks like we're reversing a little bit more.
The following stop is.
Maybe we didn't clear the switch yet? Maybe there's another switch we have to clear?
I just didn't know. Then comes the stop. Because that will put us closer to where we are. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something. Let's see this. I'm just gonna watch this. Somebody else will do it. Mail live. So we're not gonna do it.
So we must have had to clear another switch.
Just texting today.
Now we're on the move.
There's 1 minute away. We can walk there. That means we can walk. Alright, so that's me time. But then we can set 9 time. You want to do that? Since we have mortgage, you know.
Ooh, this. I bet that ramp would make a really good. Bet it would make a really good place to film trains. But yeah, now we're going underneath this bridge here. And then those are the tracks Lakeshore Limited would normally go across. However, the Lakeshore has been canceled today due to they're doing some major overhaul project around the western part of Massachusetts, so can't really run the Lakeshore from Boston to Chicago. I mean, they probably. I just don't know where the area is that they're making the construction plans for. Looks like we're approaching Holyoke.
Now arriving Holyoke Station.
Alrighty, now we're approaching the least used Amtrak station in the state of Massachusetts. I said least used Amtrak station. Never said it was useless. Because it isn't.
15 minutes, store behind you. 15 minutes, store behind you. 15 minutes, store behind you, sir. 15 minutes, store in front of you. 15 minutes, store in front of you. Northampton, 15 minutes, store in front of you.
15 minutes. The door, not in backwards. Where's it at? It is in front of you. Put this in here. Come on, let's get ourselves together. Get ready to rock and, But I told you you have that problem. That's all. Those noises.
Oh, cool. Here's some freight cars. Oh, it's funny. I was referencing Ryan Trahan this morning, and of course there's a Trinity Rail tanker here.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, now arriving Holyoke Station, Holyoke, Massachusetts. Exit only where you see a uniform member of the train crew. Not all doors can open. Once again, exit only where you see a uniform member of the train crew. If there's no uniform member of the train crew, that door will not be opening.
What is it in your books?
Estamos pagando un favor y después
Books and school
me
supplies.
quedó el mío.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Ya, pero aquí.
No funny.
Here we are, Holyoke.
Sí, yo tengo carne molida en la...
Alrighty, now we just left Holyoke.
Sí, lo llamo en...
On our way to our next station stop, Northampton.
Nos vemos.
I turned it up. I've only had like 6 days on it. Since you got it.
Bye.
It's not $100. Well, she was $50 with my life insurance. No, it wasn't. Because you used to see over my life. You want to go back to the month.
Now, there's so many beautiful buildings here in Holyoke. I heard about this one building there's a volleyball museum here. Interesting stuff from what I heard. But yeah, on the other side, it seems like we're along the Connecticut River. Garasuno Hanazono intensifies. Alright, we're pulling into our next stop, Northampton, Massachusetts. I think this is our last
Attention, ladies and
Massachusetts stop.
gentlemen. Just a couple of minutes, going to be arriving at Northampton Station. Northampton, Massachusetts.
Excuse me.
Only 2 doors going to be opening. Exit on where you see a uniform member of the train crew. If you have not made your way to the door at this time, please do so. Last and final call from Northampton Station.
I think so. You never had your sweater. You didn't let me sweater on the street. On the trip, but I mean on today's
Oh, I see someone else is filming this train too. Full reception.
Last call at Northampton Station. All right.
This is the desirable college church name.
Here's Northampton, and there's a fake trolley bus there. Classic Caleb didn't do his, or Joseph didn't do his research moment. Turns out, yeah, the next station is Greenfield,
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Massachusetts.
next station stop will be Greenfield, Massachusetts. Greenfield Station. Exit directed by a uniformed member of the train crew.
Yeah, it's Greenfield, then Vermont.
So ladies and gentlemen, at this time the cafe car is currently open.
Yeah.
Once again, the cafe car is currently open, located at the rear of today's train. No personal items such as laptops, tablets, luggage, etc. permitted, as it's for food and beverage purposes only. Seating for customers purchasing food on board. No outside food. Once again, seating for customers purchasing food on board. Grabbing something to eat, something to drink. Eventually making your way back to your seat. About a 20-minute time limit, so other passengers can enjoy the amenities as well. Thank you for your cooperation and thank you for choosing the Amtrak.
Now it's time for a bathroom review. Woo! Okay, so yeah, this place has seen better days. But it is a bathroom nonetheless. But yeah, overall, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. But yeah, I'm not reviewing Montpelier station yet, so this doesn't count. Alrighty, so yeah, we're on our way again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this couple minutes going to be arriving at Greenfield Station, Greenfield, Massachusetts. Exit unaware seat, uniform member of the train crew. Last and final call, Greenfield Station. Have not made your way to the door at this time, please do so. Exit only where to see a uniformed member of the train crew.
Wow, we're high up. Alrighty, now we're approaching Greenfield, Massachusetts.
You're next.
Wow, a railroad crossing for golf carts. Interesting stuff. Wonder if anyone's attached a GoPro to their golf cart and just drove along that road right next to the train tracks and filmed it like that. Oh, this is a big... Oh, that's a... well, kind of a short branch line, but still really cool. Oh, look, cows and a cemetery. Interesting stuff. Also, the map I've been using, which is Google Maps, my phone died, so not sure when we're gonna be in Vermont yet. I'm not sure, but I think these are all corn crops. Kinda reminds me of that one funny video. Come down today and try some corn, or we will sacrifice your newborn. Can't believe that meme was made from a school project. Pretty funny stuff. Wow, so many beautiful trees here. Cars there. horn.
And ladies and gentlemen, this station stop coming up in just a few moments. Be Brattleboro, Vermont. Give you departed, please check out your seats and up in the overhead storage compartment for all your personal belongings and make your way to the door instructed by each member of the crew. 2 doors welcome once again, Brattleboro. Thank you for choosing Amtrak.
Okay, so we're just a few minutes away from Brattleboro. You know what that means? New state unlocked! I just had to reference Ryan Trahan again. I'll continue on unlocking new states in this series. You know, I think my second favorite punishment on the Wheel of Doom, besides the split, is capitalize. It was in like the second phase where they switched out the punishments. One of them, I really like the one capitalize. Even though canonically, he technically only got it one time, although he did get it 2 times, but one of them didn't count because he had the golden ticket. But anyway, yeah. The only time he got it was when there wasn't a state with a capital station. But anyway, we're on our way to our first Vermont station, Brattleboro. Oh, it looks like there's a yard here. Oh yeah, that's a yard.
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, we're in Vermont now. You know, this is my first time traveling to Vermont by train, which is cool. I've had talks with my friends about going to Vermont, but it's pretty cool to do it now. Especially when I'm visiting Montpelier, Berlin. I think this is the station here. Here we are, Brattleboro, Vermont. Man, this station has seen better days. Oh, cool! I'm so glad I started rolling it. I just saw a green caboose this time. Wow.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, this station stop going up in just a few moments will be Bellows Falls, Vermont. You'll be departing, please check about your seats and up in the overhead storage compartment for all your personal belongings and make your way to a door instructed by unit member crew. Once again, Bellows Falls. And you're choosing the track.
We just pulled into Bellows Falls, Vermont. I think the station's on the other side of the... I'm not sure if the station's on this side or the other side. Oh, we're going through a tunnel. Oh wow, this place is a stage too. Interesting stuff. Imagine if in the second Niji movie they head to Vermont to do a show. I mean, Mia Taylor has worked in Vermont sometimes. Oh, looks like there's a whole bunch of tankers on the other side. Yeah, we just left Bellows Falls on our way to our next station stop. But yeah, looks like there's a Y here. Not sure, or maybe this is a crossover track. Either way, interesting stuff.
Station stop Claremont, please make your way to the door so unit member crew has the final call for Claremont, New Hampshire.
And we're officially in Claremont, New Hampshire. You know what that means? New state unlocked!
Right there.
But yeah, Claremont, this is the least used Amtrak station in the state of New Hampshire. Really interesting stuff. What's cool is that you could buy a Jeep. Although, why would you want to buy a Jeep is the first thing. I mean, you could if you really wanted to, but yeah. But yeah, there is a train station nearby, which is really cool. I also heard someone, they didn't get off at the last stop, but yeah, they got off at this stop. So, just because something's least used doesn't mean it's useless. But yeah, Claremont's really beautiful. Alright, now that we're still in New Hampshire, I might as well say this. Live free or die. And here we are, Windsor Mount Ascutney, the least used Amtrak station in the state of Vermont.
Other than the elevation.
Alrighty, so we're pulling into our next stop, White River Junction, Vermont. Alrighty, as we're pulling out, we get to see that cool veterans unit.
Yeah, we're back here. Follow me.
Ooh, Ward Baking Company. Oh, another Trinity rail tanker and covered hopper. Probably more Trinity rail tankers on this end, but burger place. Interesting. Alrighty, we just left Randolph, Vermont on our way to
Ladies and gentlemen, our next station stop copy Montpelier, approximately 35 minutes. Once again, Montpelier. At this time, the cafe car is temporarily closed. An announcement will be made. Once again, the cafe car is temporarily closed. Thank you.
It's pronounced, actually, it's pronounced Montpelier, Berlin. But anyway, got like 30 minutes to devour this cafe car food. Also, I didn't point this out in the initial bathroom review, but yeah, this is Amtrak foaming hand soap. Perfect hand soap for filming trains. Alrighty, we're approaching my final destination, Montpelier, Berlin, Vermont. Huh, that's odd. I overheard over the radio that the driver said Montpelier, Berlin, so yeah.
That sunset's beautiful.
And we've arrived in Montpelier, Berlin, Vermont. So yeah, gonna wait for the Vermonter to leave and then hopefully I have enough time to review the station tonight. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, I got a ride to my hotel with a rental. But yeah, what's cool is not too far from the hotel is that there's train tracks here. Probably not sure which railway it is. You can put it down in the comments below if you know. So from the hotel room, you could see the Capitol building from here, which is so cool. Alrighty, the time is now 9:17. You know what that means? Jammy time. I didn't bring any pajamas. But anyway, today's been a long day. Yes, a long day of riding trains. Tomorrow I'll go out and review the station at Montpelier, Berlin. So yeah, see you in the morning. It's the next day, and I think I'm gonna review the station today. Oh wow, they also have a 440 here. Menu shot, menu shot. Right now you're looking at the menu shot. Yeah, that last scene I was referencing Miles in Transit. But anyway, here's what the hotel room looks like. Really beautiful stuff. Got a nice Samsung TV here. Got this office desk right here. And yeah, you can see the Capitol building from here. And there's this beautiful portrait here. Here's what the beds look like. And over here is the Capitol building. You can see it through the trees. Alrighty, station review, for real this time. So over here we have a marker indicating this is Montpelier, Berlin, or Montpelier, Berlin station. But yeah, and this is the parking lot. Really cool stuff. Did you know that Montpelier, Berlin, well, it's the only Montpelier is the only capital in the United States without a McDonald's. Now that is a fun fact. But yeah, beautiful stuff here. You've got a drop-off and pickup area here, reserved parking. I did mention yet last night that it was low-level platform, but I'm not judging the stations based on low or high-level platform. Once again, more Montpelier Berlin station, also written in Braille here. There's a walkway here, and yeah, the station platform's over there, which is really cool. And there's also a railroad track there. I believe this railroad track is for freight, and looks like there's a refueling area over there. Interesting stuff. Oh, there's plugs here. Okay, so last night this waiting room was locked. Oh, it's open now. Cool. Really cool stuff in here. Interesting. Got old pictures of the F40PH. Wow. So this is what the Vermonter looked like during its heyday. Now this is really cool here. This is P42 DC number 125. I saw this locomotive yesterday, but this is it wearing phase 5. Now it's painted in phase 7. Here's an old map of the Illinois Central Railroad. And some more really cool photographs. History! F40PH here. Oh, and some cool coach here. And here's a poster of the P32 ACDM. Once again, painted in its old colors, Phase 5. Now it's painted in Phase 3 Empire Service. F40P, another F40, another F40 here. Some kind of Vermont Railway, some kind of old EMD diesel. If you ask Rodney Kantorski, he'll tell you this is the best railroad. More Vermont Railroad stations. Amtrak F40 here, cool. Then a high hood here. It looks like there's also a library here, which is cool. I believe Rhinecliff has a library just like this one. And also more history here. Really cool. Okay, bathroom review. First of all, you've got a mirror here, a mirror here. Wow, and this is the old timetables. Got history in here. Definitely up there on the right meter. Oh wow, this is their Vermonter and Ethan Allen Express schedule. Really cool. Alrighty, let's see if this candy machine works. Great, it does. Got a nice choice of candies here. M&M's, Mike and Ike's, or gumballs. But yeah, here's a big sign here, Montpelier, Berlin, Vermont. And then, also a really cool see something, say something advert right here. Really cool stuff. Alrighty, now that I've got the power brick, let's see if these plugs actually work. This is really difficult to do one-handed, but... Okay, so it does work. Top plug works as well. Alrighty, just gonna be... Oh, here comes the train right now. Better hurry. Yeah, the train's coming in right now. Gonna get to the platform. Alrighty, now that the Vermonter 55 came and went, now time to review this station. Montpelier, Berlin is a really beautiful and small station with a lot of history. It was opened in 1934. I couldn't really find an exact date, but yeah. Also, Montpelier, Berlin got, in 2023, 6,882 riders. So that's like roughly 6% of all Vermont ridership. So yeah, really cool there. What's another cool thing is that it serves... it's basically a full-time train station. So it serves trains every single day. One in the morning, which you just saw going to Washington, D.C. And then later on in the day, well, actually at night, at around 7:34 p.m., the train goes to St. Albans, Vermont. Really cool stuff. I mean, yeah, it's cool that they have two trains. What I also find cool is, yeah, they don't play copyrighted music. They don't rope off the areas for filming. And basically, yeah, it would be a really cool station, and it would be perfect too. The only issue I have with it is ticket machine. Yeah, there's no ticket machine here, which, yeah, kind of detracts from the coolness. Just kind of by a lot, because, yeah, I wish they had a ticket machine, and they don't have Wi-Fi here either. And they don't have payphones either here, but that's okay because they have charging. So overall, I would rank Montpelier, Berlin a 7 out of 10. Really cool station. But anyway, another thing too is that you can't really do this in a day. You have to come up to Montpelier, Berlin. Actually, you could if you lived in either St. Albans or around Burlington, that area. But yeah, normally if you're coming from if you're coming from any of the places below Montpelier, you'd have to do this in 2 days. Which, speaking of which, the hotel that I stayed at is actually very far from Vermont. I'll put on screen a picture of the map. Yeah, you have to pick up the bus from the Department of Labor and then get over to the Montpelier Transit Center or somewhere else in Montpelier to get to the hotel. So yeah, it's not really within walking distance from a hotel, which, if you're coming from St. Albans or from Burlington, it's not really that big of a deal, but if you're coming from south up, it is. But anyway, I really like this station though. Don't get me wrong. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, comment, subscribe down below. I have a Discord server, and I'll see you all tomorrow.